Welcome back to the Open World RPG in Dreams series. In this devlog, we create the scene that enchantment happens in, as well as a way to get to and from that scene. We also begin work on the enchantment UI. Let's do this. I kind of want it in scene, because this looks bad. Okay, I want a cube, and this cube is going to teleport around to the nearest interaction point. So instead of this, which is fine, it's going to be this. And it's going to be in scene. Interpoint closest. This is sensing interpoint closest. Okay? If that's on, interpoint position turns on, and this cube is always teleporting to that. This needs to be in scene. Let's try it. There's that cube. It's collidable, of course. Nice. Yo, look at that. And it only shows up. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Okay, obviously there are some issues, but they're not hard issues to fix. Z is the direction the text is facing, and then the point is obviously where the text is. Where do I want this text to be? I want it to be right there. So now when we approach this, bam, look at that. Now the question is, what does it look like when there are multiple? I'll show you. Yeah, you can literally see the text move. I wish teleporters actually teleported. What if we did this? Okay, yeah, you don't see it move. It just appears. I'm happy with that. I'm glad I checked this. So look at this. No enchantment, no enchantment. No enchantment. Sharp, sharp, sharp. If we go out and then we exit, go back in. So see how it says no enchantment sharp, no enchantment sharp, sharp, sharp. The first one didn't have any enchantments, and now it is enchanted. That is a problem. And the reason that happens is how we're spawning our items in. So this is something I just completely forgot. If I pick this sword up, I want to know what it's saving as. If that's a 1, which it is, that's an issue. It should be 0.001. Yes, it's 1.001. That's an issue. So we're just straight up saving it wrong. Oh. Well, there's your issue. Obviously, we don't want it to default to 1 anymore. We did, but now we don't. Okay, so now we're saving it without defaulting it to 1, so it could the quantity could potentially be 0, which is what we want. Let's just look at the logic some more. So loading. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. So if we start this at 0.001 and we play, yeah, I'm not surprised that didn't work, to be completely honest. We're just not even getting the value. This is so dumb, man. It's so, like, I know how to fix this too. Look at this. See? Look at that. And now it works. So in Dreams, 0.001 isn't greater than 0. Literally. That's so frustrating. We are properly getting this value 0.001. See? We're getting the value 0.001. And Dreams doesn't think it's greater than 0. It just thinks it's equal to 0, which is so messed up. So what we have to do is multiply the incoming value by 100. Like, it doesn't even matter what the value is. We just want to make sure there is a value. Let's see if the sword spawns in. And honestly, it still probably won't, because we still have issues. Oh, no, it did. It did. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there you go. And it should be 0 enchantments. Yes, yes, it worked. If we pick up these 3 swords, let's do the same exact test. No enchantment, sharp, no enchantment, sharp, sharp. All right, let's go back in and let's see if it correctly loaded our objects in. No enchantment, sharp, no enchantment, sharp, sharp. Okay, we're good. We are good to go. It is working. Go up to here, we press square. I want to go to a different scene. Let's work on that now. And the reason we're doing it as a new scene is because this is gonna take a lot of thermo. I mean, we have to just completely remake the player's inventory. So let's put the player in and delete pretty much everything. This should just work. Okay, we have an inventory. Okay, let's grab the doorway. Let's read our leaving variable control thing. So we're gonna get that. And if we press it, we'll change it to like holding or something. But anyway, it's going to trigger this doorway. This is an exit. Is it also an entrance? Doesn't matter. Now, okay, this is where it gets interesting because if there are multiple enchantment stations in the same scene, oh, not even that. We need to know, okay, so we'll be able to enter from multiple different doorways, and we need to leave out the same doorway, so we end up in the same scene. If that doesn't make sense, let's put it this way. In the entire dream, there's going to be one enchanting scene, but there's going to be multiple enchantment tables. So all the tables are going to go to that one scene, and that scene needs to lead back to whichever table you came from. We just need to know which doorway we came from. And I'm thinking we just make a bunch of doorways. We're going to label these. Right now, I can't. So maybe I label them with the scene you came from. Test scene table 1. So it came from the test scene, and it's table 1. So here's the trick. It's two-way. It's an entrance and an exit. We have two, let's say in the test scene, we have two tables, table 1 and table 2. We know which table we came from because of the doorway activated. So whichever table we came from is the exit we take as well. I'm just trying to think of like an easy way to do it. I know there's like a way with counters where like it just activates it like this. And then once we're ready to leave, whichever counter is activated is the door we take to leave. I don't see why not. We have unlimited thermo because we're in a new scene. Okay, so this basically remembers which door you entered from and then spits you out that same door. And this is obviously expandable. Every door we add, we just do the same thing. Put this in the dream. Here we go. That's interesting. Let's not put it in the dream yet. We need a doorway for like the game. This is beautiful. Okay. We have a nice doorway. Let's do the logic for it really quick. I don't even think we need this weird ass doorway, so we don't really need that, do we? Okay. Now when we update the scene, yeah, we have that, and now we have the enchantment station 1. Okay, so let's put that in. So notice how we have table 1, table 2. We link table 1 up with table 1. So it's a two-way doorway. So you go in that way, and the logic puts you back through the same way. If I press square, yeah, look at that, and we get our inventory. That was easy. The imp obviously shouldn't be there, but. And now when we go back out, okay, I'm curious if there's a way to make it automatically just shove my character where it's supposed to go, or do I have to do that manually? I can definitely do it manually, but I'd rather not. I want to test this with 2 crafting tables. So we're gonna name this Enchantment Station 2. I want it to like start here. Isn't that the point of this arrow? What's the point of this arrow? I know Kamau made a tutorial on this. Don't I have to like have the same named controller sensor? Do I have to name the controller sensor? Is that it? This is the controller sensor, right? No. Is it this one? This is the one. So I think I have to name it. let's add the controller sensor. And this controller sensor's sole purpose is to suck the imp up. And we're gonna name it player. And I'm pretty sure this will work, although it probably won't. So when we go into this one, and then go back out, hey, it actually worked, holy shit. And I know it looks kind of weird like this, but you'll have to realize like, it's one scene. There will be multiple scenes hooked up to this one enchantment station. Okay, we appear in this scene, and now if we go here, yeah, so notice how we appear in front of that one. That's very, very nice. We should probably fix the bugs we introduced before moving on. If I leave and then come back in, our position isn't actually saved, which is unfortunate. So why isn't it saved? Was I saving position? I actually might not have done that yet. I don't even think I was doing that, which means we don't have to fix it. First, we want to get rid of some stuff. This entire right side, actually. The entire right side we don't want. Oh, combat stats, that's what we don't want. I do want to remember how this worked though, because I want to differentiate between armor and main hand. Equipment type, this is how I did it. I think I need to show your armor just because of how tight the inventory is going to be. But if that's the case, then how the heck do I do that? I mean, is it that difficult? Is it weird how the armor changes location though? Is that weird? I don't think that's weird. I think that actually is kind of intuitive. Why don't I just leave it where it was? The reason I have the armor, let's save this. The reason I have the armor on the right, well, let me show you. So the reason is because I wanted the armor to be right next to the player character. That was the reasoning. And then when we try to do this, I like the consistency. I just don't know what to do with that freaking gap. Replace the character window with the enchantment stuff. Right, and that's basically what I'm doing. Maybe Ghost Fruit can do some artwork or something. I don't know. What it should be is this. So maybe, ooh, you know, I have a kind of cool idea. I have a really good idea. This is honestly what it should look like. What if I put like the character at the enchantment table, like a visual of that? What if I did that there? That would be kind of cool. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm gonna leave it like this for now.